Bill Belichick, he's known for being rigid. He's known for being kind of, dare I say, arrogant a little bit. And this year, it's blown up in his face. They're 6-6, which, if they're in the NFC South, they'd be competing with the Bucks. But at this point, they're the fourth seeded team in this division. They can't move the ball on offense. And really, unless if they hold their team, the Patriots, if a team scores more than 19 points against the Patriots, they cannot win a game.
Right.
Every single win from this team scored less than 19 points. So they can't get into shootouts. They remind me, honestly, of a worser version than the Giants.
Yeah.
At least the Giants have Saquon. At least the Giants, Daniel Jones can move. He's more of a modern day quarterback than Mac Jones is.
I'd say he's played better than Mac Jones too.
He absolutely has.
Yeah.
And I'm not even, and I think Daniel Jones, absolutely they should look for somebody else when the season comes. But for this game, for the Pats, it's like they got to take a hard look at themselves at the end of the season when they don't make the playoffs, because they're not making the playoffs with the schedule that they have.
No.
They got to look at themselves and think, what went wrong? And what went wrong, you didn't pick an offensive coordinator till the preseason.
Yeah.
And now you got Mac Jones. Is he the guy? Don't think he is. Maybe actually get, weapons this year. Patriots, disaster.
Yeah, it's a disaster. And you mentioned everything with Matt Patricia, but it's like he's not. Bill Belichick won't even name him like the offensive coordinator. He's like the lead offensive assistant to the head coach of deciding plays on offense. And you're just like, what? It's like he won't name an official offensive coordinator. He went through this thing with B-Flow where he wouldn't name him the defensive head coordinator. He's like, we don't have someone we've decided to be the defensive coordinator. We have the lead defensive head coach that runs the room to Bill Belichick. So it's like Bill Belichick has almost created this environment where he's the shield, he's the team, he's making everything happen, and he's like, everyone is over me. I don't need an official offensive coordinator. Josh McDaniels was just a pawn. Ha ha, look at how he performs when he goes to the Raiders. It's kind of like, this is all me when it comes to coaching on this team, and that's how it's been the past. And we've seen that when coaches leave and go other places. It's like, numbers wise, I guess you say Bill O'Brien's the best coach. He's a terrible general manager, but he did make some offenses overperform when he had Matt Schaub at quarterback. So I'll give Bill O'Brien some credit just for numbers on offense. But then you come to the team as a whole. It's just like, I said going into the year, a lot of people thought I was crazy. I was like, don't be surprised if the Patriots are the worst team in this division, because I'm like, I don't see much difference between them and the Jets, because the Jets defense performed really well this last year. They hit on all their defensive picks in the draft. I was looking at it and I was like, well, they have a similar defense, and Robert Saleh actually established a culture where they were playing hard, even though they were bad. I'm like, if they can figure out something on offense, like I think Zach Wilson or Mike White could be better than Mac Jones. And now that Mike White is playing, Garrett Wilson looks like a stud. He looks like a star in this league. Unfortunately, he had to play the first few weeks with Zach Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
That would definitely hurt any player's performance. And then you have players like Elijah Moore who are popping up with Mike White. And then Mike White comes in, throws for 300 yards and 369. It's like, when you compare him to the Patriots and you compare him to the Dolphins and the Bills, it's like the Patriots are dysfunctional. Their coach is arrogant. They don't know what they want to be on offense.